and thanks for tuning in. I'm Ann Powell, the WJTS News. A Jasper woman is behind bars on domestic battery charges. Police responded to reports of an ongoing domestic dispute at a Jasper home on Monday. When on the scene, police found that 36-year-old Brandy Lanfer had battered someone and found marijuana and paraphernalia. Lanfer was lodged into the DuBois County Security Center and charged with a felony count of domestic battery in the presence of a juvenile and misdemeanor counts of possession of marijuana and paraphernalia. Daviess County is back at the top for the lowest jobless rate in the state. The county tied for the first place in March with an unemployment rate of 3%. The numbers for our surrounding counties include DuBois and Gibson counties, both at a 3.4% rate, Martin at 3.3%, Warwick County at 3.7%, Spencer County at 4.3%, Knox at 3.8%, Perry County at 4.2%, Pike at 4.5%, and Crawford and Vandenberg counties both at 4.8% rates. In Orange County, with a 5.7% jobless rate, the state's unemployment rate fell to 3.9% in March, which is still below the national rate of 6%. Hoosier communities financially impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic are receiving some help from the state. Indiana Lieutenant Governor Suzanne Crouch and the Indiana Office of Community and Rural Affairs announced 80 new grant recipients of the COVID-19 response program on Monday. The grants are worth $18.6 million and will support communities with economic recovery activities to help small businesses with retaining low to moderate income jobs. The southern Indiana communities receiving money include the towns of Chandler, Elberfeld, and Fort Branch, and Princeton, who were all awarded $250,000 to provide grants to small businesses located within 2 miles of corporate limits. Both Martin and Gibson counties, who were awarded $250,000 to provide grants to small businesses within the county areas. The town of Hobstadt was awarded $150,000 grants to small businesses located within 2 miles of corporate limits. Oakland City was awarded a total of $180,000 to award grants to small businesses. Pike County was awarded $250,000 to offer grants of up to $10,000 to at least 25 small businesses. Knox County received a $250,000 grant to assist with Helping His Hands Disaster Response Incorporated. The ORCA began addressing the COVID-19 impact had on Hoosier communities back in April of last year. 112 grants totaling over $20.9 million were awarded to 96 Hoosier communities last year. If cleaning out the medicine cabinet is still on your to-do list, then this is the week to check it off. The 20th annual DEA Drug Take-Back Day is this Saturday, April 24th. The Indiana State Police posts throughout the state are hosting collections from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The Fernan Fire Station on 221 East 4th Street and the DuBois County Fire Station on 2nd Street are hosting 2 county collection sites from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. The event will be drive-through only, and residents are asked to wear a face covering and stay inside their vehicle at all times. RSVP volunteers will be collecting medications from participants' vehicles, preferably from the trunk, as well as conducting a short anonymous survey of each participant. The DuBois County Sheriff's Office will supervise collections at the Fernan and DuBois County fire stations, while the Indiana State Police will supervise the site at the Jasper Post. No sharp items, including needles or syringes, infectious materials, or anything containing bodily fluid or waste will be accepted. This is for private citizens only. No collections will be accepted from for-profit businesses or health facilities. The Jasper Police Station on 6th Street also accepts pharmaceuticals year-round, 24/7 inside of their drop boxes. If you're looking for a way to volunteer while still spending some time outside, then here's a way to do both. The Daviess Martin Cooperative Invasive Species Management Area and the DNR are hosting a weed wrangle at the Glendale Fish and Wildlife Area on Saturday, May 15th. Volunteers will learn how to identify and remove invasive plants like honeysuckle brush while still improving the habitat quality. The event takes place from 10 a.m. to 12 noon Eastern Time. Volunteers will meet at the maintenance shop just north of the Glendale Fish and Wildlife Office on 600 South. Be sure to bring some sturdy shoes, work gloves, water, and a face mask. Hand tools for pulling and cutting shrubs will be provided, but volunteers can still bring their own if they wish. Advanced registration is encouraged but not required. To save your spot, call Glendale FWA at 812-674-0168, or you can email glendalefwa@dnr.in.gov. Jasper residents are being reminded to use some extra caution when doing their laundry. The Jasper Water Department is conducting their spring hydrant flushing and maintenance program this week. Flushing hours are typically from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday through Friday. This will last for the next several weeks until all city hydrants have been flushed. Water will be safe to drink during this time. Customers are asked to be cautious when doing laundry during this process because clothes could become discolored. If you experience any cloudy or discolored water, run the cold water tap until it clears. For more information, call the Jasper Municipal Water Department at 812-482-5252. Some Jasper drivers may need to find a new way to work later this week. The Jasper Street Department is closing Gregory Lane at the Hannah Lane intersection at 8 a.m. on Thursday, April 22nd for storm sewer replacement. This section of Gregory Lane is expected to reopen by 4 p.m. the same day. Motorists will need to avoid the area and use Hannah Lane or Prince Street as a detour. Local families in need have another chance to get a food box this week. The next mobile food distribution event is scheduled for Friday, April 23rd at the Bird's Eye Library. Volunteers will be distributing the boxes from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. A short survey will also be given to those picking up the boxes to determine the need for further food distribution events. The limit is 1 box per family. A local group is continuing an Arbor Day tradition alive later this week. Patoka 2000 and the Jasper Chamber of Commerce are blessing a tree at 9 a.m. on Friday, April 23rd. The dedication takes place on the property of Ann and Mike Shepard and Ray Lechner at 433 Lechner Lane in Jasper. Mayor Vonderheide will share a few words, Mike Dooley will talk about the tree, and Father Eugene Schmidt will give the blessing. A dedication plaque will also be placed near the base of the tree. For more information, call the Jasper Chamber of Commerce at 812-482-6866. And stay tuned to weekly forecasts and sports with Kurt Gooksell are still to come on the WJTS News.